I was out this morning thinking I might be able to find my daughter's iPhone. There's Mount Konocti in the background because she threw her phone out here. She got mad. And anger causes problems, obviously. We know that. A little bit of anger is normal human emotion. So anyway, I've been coming out here because she threw it. That's pretty far, actually. I mean, I didn't think she had that much of an arm on her. And she tossed the phone one day when it wasn't working the way she wanted it to. It's an iPhone 8 Plus, bought 2 years ago, and it's in the center of the camera right now. But I want to show some things that I discovered about this iPhone today, and I'm going to make a review on the iPhone. And this is a iPhone 12 Pro Max 256. So obviously we needed to go get some new phones, and we went down to a certain store and got a certain deal. And I'm putting that iPhone at the very top of the camera. I threw those cans in there for markers so that I could find the phone in case the water got cloudy or the wind started blowing. But what I want to do is I want to notice what color. Oh, there's a duck flying right by the thing. That'll be an interesting experiment. Okay, what happens when the ripples go across the water? What happens when the sun ripples? See right there. What does this phone do that I might not want it to do? And people think they can take good pictures with these phones, but you can't. You cannot. A real camera with a real lens would tell you something very different. As that duck is going by, watch, the duck's gonna go by where the phone is. I'm trying to focus on the phone that the duck just went over the top of. And because of all the movement of the water and other things, the phone is making choices about where it wants to focus. And where I want to focus is the tip top of that phone. And I want to tell you what I see when I look at the top of that phone, because it changes color. No, I'm not crazy. There's a color spectrum. I'm going to put it up here by the top of the phone. I'm going to put it in the middle of the phone. I'm going to put it in the lower part of the phone. And you should be able to see, as I focus on the back of that phone, if I only wanted to focus on the phone itself and the way that the phone looks in a certain part of this thing. Let's suppose I want to take a picture of that right there. Let's suppose I want to take a picture of nothing but that, and I want you to focus on the cans, but the real thing I want you to see and find is the phone. And I want to put it over here. I want you to notice how the phone looks differently depending on whether I use the zoom function. Just keep looking at the phone and notice other things that change. You can't tell the phone, look, I want to focus this lens so that I pick up only the sun's reflection bouncing around right there, or I want to focus on that shell right next to the phone. I want to go a little deeper into the focus, and you can do that with a camera and a camera lens. But worse than that, I want you to notice how the phone itself, the reflection off the back of the phone, changes color from down here in the frame or over here, or when you put it more in the center, then it becomes more centralized to the function of the camera, and then over here. And that's why they got these 3 lenses. Man, they could put 300 lenses on the back of this thing and they can't do what my eyeball can do right now. So my eye has different types of receptors. Some of you may know the fovea, F-O-V-E-A, in the center of the eye. It makes our eyes capable of focusing almost as good as an eagle. And it's been said by certain people that an eagle could tell whether or not a coin is heads or tails at the bottom of a building that's 10 stories high. So that's like 100 feet. I think it's even higher than that, but you couldn't tell that. And your eyes are pretty good. But right now I'm looking at that phone, and there's a spectrum of light that was discovered or broken down by Sir Isaac Newton that's part of the rainbow. So you have all the colors of the rainbow. So I'm going to put this in the center, and it's impossible for me to take a good picture because when I look at the back of that phone, I'm seeing changing colors with my eyeballs, but I'm not seeing changing colors with the phone. And right now I see yellow and green and blue on the back of the phone. So I'm going to move back here a little tiny bit, and I see more blue, and then I see, gotta get it in the center of the phone. really hard to do this because I want to look at the phone, and when I look through a normal lens, I can do this. When I look through a normal lens on a normal camera, I can easily work through the camera and know what my pictures are going to look like. And I've been taking pictures with Nikon lenses and really good, extremely top-end phones, and you can't see what you want to see. You're not going to be Ansel Adams if you use an iPhone. And this is, come on man, this iPhone 12 Pro Max 256, this is the best damn phone they got, supposedly best damn camera they got. Like hell it is. I'm disappointed like hell, because when I look at the back of that phone, I see mostly silverish colors where the light is, and then I see one bright bar on the top end of the phone. It's very bright. It's a little bar. It looks like a tiny stick of chewing gum that's changing colors, that's laying on its side, and it's sort of a horizontal bar. And when I look at the camera, all I see is a blur. It's just a blur of light. It's not all interesting and colorful, and I can't focus on the part I want to focus on, which is what caught my eye in the first place, is that bar, that little bar, that shiny part on the back that's changing colors right now. So when I look at that bar, it's hard to look at the bar and know when it's changing colors, because I got to look at the phone and keep the thing in focus. And I'm really disappointed with this, because I see a yellow bar right now, and I think I have this in the lens. Okay, there, I'm going to put it in the middle, and I see yellow, green, and if I move over a little bit more, I see purple, green, yellow, and a sharp transition from green to yellow, and then suddenly sort of a move away from yellow to orangish a little bit. And I'm going to get over here. I'm going to try and see if a different angle of light will capture it. Okay, so right here, if I look just at that phone, there's a very, very sharp yellow, green, and bluish and purplish spectrum. I can see with my eye all these different colors coming off of that. Like right now I'm seeing not that bright light that you're seeing, which is just this blinding blur of light. It's just useless for saying an interesting thing is down there, and it caught my eye, because right here, as I move across the can, I see it go from green and yellow, and I got to look at the can. I can't look at the phone because I can't capture that distinction. And right there I see it, it's definitely green and yellow, and I even see some purple because the water's moving. And right there I saw orange. Okay, so if I could take a picture of what I see right now, it would be like all the colors coming off of a sparkly diamond. I literally see, because the water's moving, it's changing from green to yellow to bluish and purplish. And you cannot see that with this phone. And right there I got tons of orange. So you can't see it, but I keep moving it back and forth. That's the same phone, and I swear to you that in the center of the picture right now, when I look at it, what I'm seeing is that bar of light is changing colors from purple to green to yellow to orange to red, and then there's a white dot way in the center of it somewhere. It's kind of hard to describe. Way up into the red, it looks like a dot almost. So to me, I have to look at the bar to describe those colors, and if I do, I look away from the phone, I lose my focus. I don't know what I'm looking on. And I never had this problem when I had really nice lenses and really nice cameras. I could take pictures of stuff like that all day, and this lens won't even let you see it. Okay, and trust me, if this is the best that a phone can do, they're a long ways off from capturing what I'm seeing right there. At the best, you're gonna see that that's a blur, and maybe it's changing colors, but I see very sharp, intense colors that are tiny, tiny changes in the water surface, and very sharp color distinctions in that little rainbow that you might catch from this. You might see some of that color change, but you can't see the sharpness of it, and you can't capture a really good quality photo with this phone, in my opinion. Anyway, my daughter is gonna have to chuck herself in the water to go get the phone that she threw in. And that's why I started taking this video.